The second comic series to deal with the Blair Witch is called The Blair Witch Chronicles, issues 1 through 4, also coming from Oni Press in the year 2000. This was also a black and white anthological series, but each issue was its own story. The first story is called The Kearney Interview, and it involves two brothers, one of whom is in love with a classmate named Peg, who is in love with another douchey jock. The brothers know the jock only wants to sleep with Peg, so they devise a plan to stop the process. When Peg and the jock go on a date to Lookout Point, the boys rig up something in the trees with the intent of stopping any possible debauchery. After setting up, though, the brothers end up hearing screaming in the woods, so they rush off into the trees and end up finding the jock gutted upside down with Peg sitting next to him dead. As the story continues, the boys grow older but never quite escape the witch's gaze. The story in the second issue is titled The Offering, and in it, a new man shows up in Burkittsville just in time for the town's offering ritual, where every family that lives there leaves a gift to the witch annually in exchange for her not coming for them. The new guy refuses to leave something against all advice from the townsfolk. Later, as the town goes on a hunt, the new guy is the only one to end up bagging a deer, but even so, nobody else will partake of the meat. As the family eats the meat over days, they slowly start to deteriorate because they're slowly being poisoned by it. As their life is drained away, they become something even more dangerous to the town. The third issue's story was titled Magic Circle, and it takes place in 1991 when a group of Wiccans who own a magic shop get called out to Burkittsville to see if there's anything actually witch-related going on there. They get to the scary home in the woods and end up doing a cleansing to rid the place of its evil. Nothing ends up happening there, but later on, after they've all left, bad things start to happen to each and every one of them, ultimately leading to an appropriately bleak outcome. The fourth issue story is called Fire, and it's about a guy that lives in Burkittsville in 1827. His name is Dr. Samuel Hale, and he sends a new priest named Matthew Edwards to town in order to take over. The church had previously burned numerous times, but people slowly start to go crazy with the arrival of the new priest and turn on him as well. The question is, can the priest survive a town turned against him by the Blair Witch?